Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 25th to October 1st. This is for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional culture cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Virgo. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, just hanging out, drinking iced teas, rather than a general spread. Lastly, Virgo, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Virgos, let's get to it. This is going to be a big week. Out of all the signs, you're really going to feel it, okay? You're really going to feel the full moon in Aries, all right? Now, I have to, before we even get to the full moon in Aries, I've got some really, really great news for you. On the 25th, Mercury is going to trine Jupiter. Now, Mercury trining Jupiter, we already had this September 4th. Okay, think about what happened around that time. This is a wonderful, auspicious aspect, and we're just lucky to have it 2 times in a month. And so it brings a lot of confidence. There's a lot of confidence in communication, but, you know, Mercury, the communicator, the planet of communications, the messenger, trining Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, wisdom. It's basically around this time on the 25th, or exactly on this day, you could receive really good news. Okay, you could receive really good news, but also it is just a really good time to just know that. There's a lot of focus on growth and development around this day as well. So really use this to your advantage. Like, mark it in your calendar. It is a great day. Now, the other thing is Mercury is, like I said earlier, Mercury is trining Uranus. That's going to happen on the 30th. So you see how this full moon in Aries is bookended by 2 great aspects. Now, Uranus is a planet of breakthroughs, innovation, surprises, the unexpected. So on this day, you could get unexpected news, surprising good news. Like, this is really nice. Okay, so I would mark the 30th on your calendar as well. This is really it's also a day because it is Uranus and it's so future forward. I would love for you to think of doing new things. Let curiosity get the best of you. Try doing things that are a little bit outside your comfort zone. It's like, if there's any day to do it, it's this day, because it's almost like you'll feel giddy this day. It's a really nice aspect. Now, the big thing for the week, the full moon in Aries. This is going to be really big for you. Now, I'm not going to lie, Virgo. We're coming out of that new moon in your sign, okay? So you are going through so many changes. It is all okay. So you know what? Let's get clear here. A lot of y'all have changed. New jobs, new relationships, pursuing new passions, going back to school. There's a lot of big changes for Virgos, okay? Out of all the signs, y'all have been going through some really, really massive changes, all right? Now, you have to remember, so here's what's key. Remember I said Mercury is trining Jupiter and Mercury is trining Uranus? Well, Jupiter and Uranus are both in Taurus, which is your 9th house of spirituality. So there's a lot of this spiritual growth that's happening. Like I said, personal growth as well. All right. So everything that you're doing is for you to really, really not only to be a little bit more intuitive and, you know, get a lot further on your path to enlightenment, but also a sense of really knowing yourself. And I really love that for you. There's also, you know, the 9th house also does rule education. So a lot of y'all, like I said, could be going back to school or thinking about learning something new. It also rules publishing. A lot of Virgos, hey, if you're working on a book, oh my goodness, you could have actually started working on a book. Or if not a book, maybe started thinking about starting your own website or something that, magazine writing or whatnot. But it also rules long distance travel. So y'all could be doing something where you're traveling long distances and going on these spiritual retreats and doing a lot of things to go find thyself. If not, just working with people overseas. I mean, there's a lot that's happening. And again, you could get good news around any of these things that I just mentioned this week, okay? Now, the full moon in Aries, the reason why you're going through one of the biggest changes out of all the signs isn't just because of that new moon that we just had in your sign. It's also this full moon in Aries is in your 8th house of death and rebirth and transformation. So, this full moon in Aries is all about purging things. It's all about letting things go. It's all about releasing things. So like I said, you're already doing that. You're already, and if you haven't already, you definitely will this week, okay? You definitely will this week. You're moving into this next phase in your life, okay? You are ascending, all right, Virgo? Absolutely love that for you. I absolutely love it. This full moon, by the way, it's so strong. It's so powerful. It's a full moon in Aries. Mars is the ruling planet for Aries. And it really is, conjuncting the south node at this point. Just wait until October 4th, by the way. That's when we have like the true. But anyway, it's when I say like a lot of it can be like partnerships and relationships as well. A sense of like a closure, ending of one, the beginning of a new one. So yeah, like again, like career could be a really big thing for you right now. But whatever it is, whatever you're doing, whether it is like partnerships in terms of work, career, enterprise, business, or love, or romance, or even personal relationships, okay? One-on-one relationships. There is a sense of you doing it, letting things go to follow your path, all right? So again, like I said, this full moon in Aries is powerful. It's like an eclipse. It is not an eclipse, but it's going to feel like one. That's how game-changing it is, okay? That's how game-changing it is. So it is a time to let things go. It really is a time to let things go. I really love that Mars and Venus are pretty much like doing a little dance together around this time as well. So that's really magical. And so there's like this sense of like you... honestly, like you're doing a lot of purging. There's even down deeply to like a subconscious level, because if you do remember what I said in my September forecast, Venus is in Leo, okay, and that is your 12th house of the subconscious. So you really, really, really are gonna you're moving from one phase of your life into another, okay? So really embrace that. So Virgo, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you for September 25th to October 1st. This is for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising. And if you want to read for your Moon, your Venus, if you know all those other placements, I would recommend the Moon, because it is a full moon in Aries, and I actually Venus as well, because Venus is really active. What I didn't tell you is that on the day of the full moon in Aries, we do have a Venus squaring a Uranus aspect, and this is the third one. All right, so we've had a series of these, and these are those breakthrough moments. These are those aspects where it's like, what brings me pleasure? You've really thought about that, especially because remember, Mercury was retrograde in your sign, Virgo, so you've had all this time. You've had all month to really think about what brings me pleasure and what can I do to get there, okay? What do I value in my life? So everything that you were like thinking about fixing, correcting course, it's like you're really, really moving forward. It's like this breakthrough energy during this full moon is big, okay? It's really big. So Virgo, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you for September 25th to October 1st for the full moon in Aries. And because it is a full moon in Aries, I am going to pull clarifiers. And secondly, go outside, okay? Please do it on the 29th. Go outside and take a look at the full moon. It is going to be a super moon. And so I really want you to, for me, I am always inspired by the moon. I love looking up at the moon, and it's going to be really big and gorgeous and beautiful. So, Virgo, hey, you're good. You're absolutely good. You have no idea. You have no idea. This is, come on. You can see everything that's happening here. Virgo, you had one of the rarest, like, that does not happen often. What happened last week does not happen often. I want you to be very aware of that. You're really good. Because you know what you want is a big message coming through. And looking at your spread, the first thing that I have to just point out real quickly is that you did get the Ace of Wands, okay? And so the Ace of Wands, aces, ushering those new changes in your life, new paths, new journeys, especially work-related. If you are here for work and career, yeah, your things have changed. Things are changing. And again, it depends on what day you watch this reading as well, because this came in your past. Put action toward it. If there's things that you want, you've got to plant those seeds. Now, what's really interesting, if you are a subscriber, you know that my readings are always a continuation from last week, okay? That's what life is, all right? We're constantly evolving. And because I throw in those astrological aspects, but do you remember? Ace of Wands was in your challenge area last week. Now it's in your past. Upright. You are, you've corrected course. I love this for you. You're on a new path. You're already begun a new journey. And your life is changing in a big way. I want you to know that, all right? In a really, really big way. And it's not even over yet. We have eclipse season coming up in October. It's gonna be a really big eclipse season that we'll talk more about then. But you did get the Eight of Wands in the heart of your spread, so everything is aligning for you. You have nothing to worry about. You stay your authentic self. You keep your energy levels high. You don't doubt yourself. You trust your intuition. You're going to be fine. You got the Eight of Wands right after the Ace of Wands. So, the Eight of Wands, when I said everything's aligning for you, look at that. 8 Wands completely aligned, right? And they're zipping through the air. They're just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So, one of only 2 cards in all of tarot where there's no figure, no person, no nothing but these wands. Now, this card is ruled by Sagittarius. So think about Sagittarius, the archer. I want you to think of these wands as arrows just zipping through the air. So it looks like there is things are moving for you, okay? Wands are very invigorating. They're very lively. They're your passions, ideas, creativity, okay? But also, again, work, enterprise, jobs. You're good. Like, you're on this path where everything is aligning for you, okay? Everything's aligning for you. You're in a really good place this week, and you're going to feel it. Now, the one thing you did get in your challenge area was the Queen of Cups, okay? And so the biggest message that's coming through is, well, there's 2. One, remember I said earlier, just really, really have your intuition guide. Let your intuition guide you. Really get in touch with your intuition, because when you are in touch with your intuition, you don't have any self-doubt. You don't have any second guessing yourself and all that. But, obviously it goes a lot deeper than that. So that's the first message, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, almost to like a psychic level. But there's a sense of things that can almost be like, you could be really emotional this week. With the fact this full moon in Aries is, again, all about releasing things. You know, full moons traditionally is all about completion anyway, but this full moon in Aries, with it being like, think of the aspects that are happening around this time. Like I said, also, it's going to feel like an eclipse. Not an eclipse, will feel like one. So it could be very emotional for you as well because of this big change that's happening. And it really could be, you know, something like, you know, maybe you have worked at a company for a really long time, and then now you are going off to start your own business. And so it could be really like exciting, but also nerve-wracking and very emotional. But really, really, like, just know that it may be really, really emotional week for you. But you're going to be fine. Just really, really trust your intuition as well. It doesn't, there's also a sense of when you trust your intuition. Okay, so let me just show you something here. She is like the Princess Diana of tarot, okay? And coincidentally, Princess Diana was a Cancer, and this card is Queen of Cups is Cancer. And so very emotional, very in touch with her emotional side, but also very nurturing. There's a lot of self-love that comes with this card. So there could be a sense of you. Again, things are happening really fast, and you could get really emotional. Just stay in be your authentic self, okay? It's okay to be emotional. Just do not do anything that would make you feel like there is this lack of love for yourself, if that makes any sense. Because it is, again, even though your spread is, like, again, perfect, like, you're amazing, like, this is amazing, with the full moon in Aries, in your 8th house of transformation, it could be, again, very emotional, deeply emotional, and there could be all when you releasing things, you're going to be releasing things. Things are going to be, like I said, like kind of like this purging of things. Don't lose that like self-love when that happens, okay? Don't lose that self-love or let anything like really kind of like control that, you know, wonderful like spirit inside you. You did get the 3 of Cups as well, by the way, in your crown. So I honestly like you're good. I feel like there's nothing here where here, look, you got the 3 of Cups in your crown, and then you got the Page of Cups in the root of your spread. Now, these cups are all about emotions and feelings and intuition and even love, but this is you celebrating. Like, it's, look at the 3 sisters toasting each other and dancing and having this wonderful time. Like, you're really happy about this new change that's going to happen for you. And it's something new. And when I say pay attention to your intuition, like really stay in touch with your intuitive side, I don't think that's going to be a problem for you at all, especially with the fact that Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus in your 9th house of spirituality, and Venus is in Leo in your 12th house, which is intuition. But Page of Cups is very intuitive, okay? Very intuitive, and he is the messenger. Pages are messengers, so you could be getting these intuitive messages this week. Remember, I said this is a week where you can get unexpected, surprising news and just general, like, really good news, okay? But a lot of it can come intuitively, all right? Especially with the Page of Cups coming up in the root of your spread. So really stay in tune with your intuition. And now you got the 8 of Cups in your future. So this is, again, very, very great. What's really interesting is I know that there's a lot of cross watchers, like a lot of y'all read your rising and your moon and whatnot. You are going to notice that the week of like letting go of things, just releasing and this purging and the ending of things, right? This card, you're going to notice, has come up in pretty much every, like a lot of readings this week, okay? There you go. You see the man here wearing the red cape, the red boots. That's passion. That's power. And he's walking away from the cups. And there's nothing wrong with the cups, but he knows something's better for him. And he's leaving this behind. And I'm not going to lie, you can see a lot of water in this card. Water, represents emotions. There's a lot of rocks in the water. So it can be kind of bittersweet. It can be kind of hard, but he's found the power to do it, to move forward, to go after the things that he wants and the things that he knows that brings him pleasure. Remember, I said this is that week of breakthrough, right? To go after the things that you are passionate about. And also you see the eclipse happening up here, okay? Game changing. Remember, I said eclipses are game changing. This is in your future. You are definitely moving forward into this new place in your life, and there you go. You have the Knight of Wands in your future. You're good. When y'all, a lot of y'all are traveling, working in travel, doing something with travel, working with people overseas. There's something like explorative. Like, he's very adventurous, the Knight of Wands. Also very like fiery. Knights are fire, wands are fire. Like really explosive energy here, going toward your passions. All the knights are very active. The Knight of Wands in general, very transformative energy. Remember, the wands, all about your passions, okay? All about your passions, your ideas that you have, things just blooming for you. But it's almost like, phew, I'm leaving this behind, and I'm so excited to move forward with my passions. And again, look across your cross. I mean, you have wand. I mean, a lot of career changes for a lot of y'all, but really at the core, like what you're passionate about. Remember, I said this, like that breakthrough in what is going to bring me pleasure, what is the value, what do I value, what's going to bring you that sense of self-value as well. Now, you're good, Virgo. Let's get to your stuff. Virgo, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I really want to hear from y'all. How was your birthday? I want to know how that was. Ruby had a great birthday. And so did my mom. My mom's a Virgo, and she's amazing. You're good here, Virgo. You're amazing. Look, this is just yet another great week for you. I'm very excited for you. I am absolutely 1,000%, a million times percent excited for you. You did get the Six of Cups, so one of my favorite cards. There is a sense of nostalgia that comes with this card. But there's almost like this intensity to it that's coming up for me. Okay, there could be something that it's almost like you're leaving something behind for something that you've always liked or were passionate about, like from your past, okay? Big message. But the other message is like you're finally moving into a place where you feel like you can put your guard down, where you feel like you're moving into a place with a lot of comfort, okay? A lot of comfort. You have all this gratitude in your life. This is such a feel-good card. And, I always say 6 is the heart of the tree of life. I mean, you are a lot of harmony in this. Like, you're good. You're absolutely good. You're wonderful. You also got the Three of Pentacles, indicating, this came up in your external factors area, indicating, yes, if you are here for a career, yeah, pretty sure you've definitely gotten a new job at this point, will get a new job, working with other people, if not a new job, just a passion project where you bring other people in. But it looks like there's people that are helping you and supporting you and that you're collaborating with. This card is all about teamwork. It is Pentacles, so it could be something you're monetizing, but with, or again, just a new career or just something where you're working with others in some capacity, because at the core of this card, it really is like bonding, okay? And I absolutely love this for you. There also could be something like a new project that you're starting as well. Something new, all right? 3 is all about creation anyway. and like the birth of new things. So you could even have this great, brilliant idea that comes along. Go with it. Like, you have no reason not to. Just go with it. You got the King of Cups. I mean, you're really, really good, Virgo. You're really, really good. The King of Cups, I mean, it's almost like everything that you're doing this week, or anything that happens this week, is going to... what you're really hoping for is to have this emotional security out of like everything. You've been going through a lot, okay, Virgos, but there's this sense of like stability, like that. If the Queen of Cups is sitting in your challenge area, you got the King of Cups in a place where it's almost like this week, like your biggest hope is just to not have the Queen of Cups there, is to have all this self-love and love for other people. The King of Cups leads with his heart, okay? He is so giving, he's so nurturing, but he's also just like the Page of Cups. And I don't know if you see the pattern here. You got the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. That it is a lot of self-love, a lot of nurturing energy, a lot of love for just love in general for everybody in your world, okay? But it is really that like, I'm finally doing what I love energy that's coming through, okay? This is really, really amazing. And remember how I said earlier there was like this intense, deep intensity to your passions and feeling good? Well, the Six of Cups is attributed to Sun in Scorpio, and King of Cups is ruled by Scorpio. Remember what I said, this full moon in Aries is in your 8th house, and Scorpio is the native ruler of the 8th house. So it's almost like this big change you're about to go through, or have been going through, this transformation you've been going through. It's like, you're loving it. And then you got the Chariot. And your final outcome, I mean, what can I say? You're absolutely, like, you're fine. You're great. You're so good this week. The Chariot is all about moving forward. It's all about moving forward from things that you just have outgrown, or just don't no longer want in your life, or you feel like it's, time to move forward from something and start something new. The Chariot has found that like willpower, that determination to move forward from, any obstacles or challenges, but just keep going, right? Laser focused, eyes on the prize, on his path to enlightenment. I mean, this is also, you see the two Sphinxes here. Sorry, it was a long work day, so I have all these ring lights that, anyway, I'm going to try to angle it. There we go. The two Sphinxes, it doesn't even matter what direction they go. Like, you're in charge. You're good, okay? And this is mastering those dualities in your life. Like, you're great. And 7 is all about introspection, that intuition energy. Again, like I said, really finding that willpower to move forward, to trust the process and trust everything that's happening is for the good. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. It's like you're learning a lot too as you go through this week, and what you're learning a lot about yourself. Let's do clarify. You're absolutely, yeah. I mean, come on, Virgo. You're good. You're good. The King of Pentacles, come on. What's really great about this is, remember how I said, again, Jupiter and Uranus, which are trining Mercury this week, great auspicious placements, aspects. The King of Pentacles is Taurus. All right? You even see the symbol of the bull, the Taurus, in his throne. He is the richest king in the land. You're moving into this place of a lot of wealth. You're moving into this place where you're going to feel a lot more confident. You're moving into this place in your life where you have this sense of the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles is like a big protector. He's a big provider. He's very pragmatic too. But he holds the golden scepter, okay? And that golden scepter creates all this abundance, all right? It's, and growth and prosperity and all this success and riches. But you see the direction you're headed, okay? Into this place of like wealth, all right? Material wealth, money, but also Pentacles are earthbound, so your physical reality. So I don't even like this. You're great. Virgo, you're great. Even if you remember your last week's reading, you had the sun in your final outcome. Virgo, you're good. There's really nothing here. It's just like, just be and just stay intuitive, okay? Trust your intuition, okay? And don't do anything where you doubt yourself or, and when you trust your intuition, you won't, all right? Trust me that you have, there is no doubts or anxiety or stress or fear. That's it. But again, the only thing is like, it just could be like a very emotional week for you, but like a really wonderful emotional week. But because it is like releasing things that could have been like, something that you really love, but you're moving into something that you love more, right? There still is a little bit of like, it could be emotional for you. But other than that, like, you're absolutely great here. You're absolutely great. I don't even know. I mean, like, that's it. Virgo, you're good. So, Virgo, thanks for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I'm very excited for you. I'm very happy for you. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Next week, y'all, I do your October forecast. October, like I said, eclipse month. It is eclipse month. Eclipses are game changers. They're game changers, but the good news is these two eclipses are really good eclipses. They're absolutely wonderful eclipses. So, things are in your life are changing dramatically, actually. You're good, Virgo. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. All right, bye-bye.